Rallies and protests are growing, demanding the arrest of a neighborhood watch volunteer for the shooting death of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin. The federal government is looking at the case as a possible hate crime. Brent Solomon is in Sanford following this investigation that has sparked outrage across the country.
The Justice Department needs to come and clean whole Sanford out. They need to take all the judges and most of them need to go.
Complaint followed complaint.
He said, let me see your license, registration. My son got it out. He turned, my son says he turned and looked at him as he got ready to walk away, and he says, oh, don't think twice about running away because I'll make you kill yourself.
NAACP CEO Benjamin Jealous traveling to Florida to hear personal stories from a community claiming years of injustice by Sanford officials.
So 2 years ago, you were told that your son had been shot by a male officer.
Yeah.
There was no real investigation?
No, it wasn't a real investigation. 2 weeks investigation, 3, that's it. Hush for case.
The story's coming to a head following the national outrage over the death of Trayvon Martin.
You heard a person here last night say, if you kill a dog in this town, you will end up in jail. Well, a young man was killed, no one's in jail.
Even the town's mayor saying the issues affect him too.
I truly want everybody to know that I take this personally. As a leader of the city, I'm going to do everything that I can.
This is my grandson. When he grows up, he could be a Trayvon.
And that was Brent Solomon reporting. The investigation has caught widespread attention. In fact, the online petition demanding the arrest of George Zimmerman is being called the fastest growing in internet history. Many question whether Zimmerman shot the unarmed teen because he was black. And there may be mounting evidence to actually support that theory. Sanford police tell ABC News they overlooked what some believe to be a racial slur muttered by Zimmerman to a police dispatcher right before the shooting. And local police are drawing more criticism after asking anyone with information about this deadly confrontation to come forward.
Not too many of those individuals were even interviewed. That's a serious, fatal flaw, and could be a fatal flaw in this investigation.
Martin's parents are expected to attend a march in Trayvon's memory tonight in New York called the Million Hoodie March. Trayvon was wearing a hoodie at the time of the shooting.
And Linda, outrage over this case is being voiced loud and clear on Capitol Hill. Police say they have not charged Zimmerman because there's no evidence to contradict his story. Florida's Stand Your Ground law allows people to use deadly force if they believe it's necessary to prevent serious harm. But Congresswoman Frederica Wilson of Florida says that law is not relevant in this case.
And I don't think that they can convince anyone with good common sense, any of the Justice Department, that Stand Your Ground law has anything to do with this. This is racial profiling, and this is murder.
The Justice Department and FBI are investigating, and a Florida grand jury will take up the case next month. One person who's defending Zimmerman is one of his neighbors, who's a former neighborhood watch captain himself. He says he does not believe Martin was targeted because of his race.
I don't condone the use of the gun. Being a former block captain, we were never instructed to use weapons as lethal as a 9mm. Maximum I would ever use maybe is a pepper spray or a taser, something non-lethal. But no, George, I'm going to go on camera and say George is not a racist.
Taaffe said there has been an increase in burglaries in the neighborhood lately, and Zimmerman was confirmed by the Homeowners Association to be a watch leader.